Welcome back to Let's Play the Knife of Dunwall, the DLC chapter for Dishonored. I'm BurningDogFace. And, this is that whale Sokolov seems to have been talking about. The one with electrical systems up his guts to make him bleed more, whale oil. Over here for now. And later, I'll leave him next to this control panel so that, everyone assumes it was him. Oh, there's two tanks right over there. Electrocuting a whale. I've set up this device to stimulate the whale's nervous system. Oh, it's from Sokolov. I've set up this device to stimulate the whale's nervous system, with the intention that doing so will prolong whale secretions and squeeze more of the precious fluid from each catch. Unfortunately, this device can lead to the instant death of the beast if too much power is used. Filling both tanks and activating the device extinguishes all life function in an instant. A painless and quick experience for the whale, but the loss of the additional revenue that can be generated by sustaining it as long as possible. Anton Sokolov. I don't care if it, raises chaos or whatever. I'm doing this. It's the right thing to do. It's been dying for a long time now. I can see that. You know, even if I released that into the ocean, it wouldn't make it. They're just drawing out its agony. Nothing proves a man a monster like cruelty to animals. Weird that Daud's the one doing this. I don't even care if it's out of character. I'm BurningDogFace. And I'm sending this whale into the light. Goodbye. May you find the peace that has been denied you. Rest in peace. Fuck, which eye is port side? It just suddenly occurred to me that I might have been meant to cut that whale's eye out before I killed it. Oh, that was unpleasant. Christ, this is where that one under these docks came in. Can you imagine that? Fuck. This is how I was greeted to this place? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do something here. Okay, load quick save. No, there doesn't seem to be anything I can do to that eye. Oh, I really don't want to hit it with my sword just to find out. No, I won't do it. No, no. But where's the missing eye? I'm guessing this bit's here to make it easy. That tunnel there is for one of the stealthier approaches. Oh, I'm here again.
What shall we do with the striking worker? What shall we do with you, Miss Ames?
The jump cut when I loaded was because I went back and created a hard save with the whale still alive. I honestly don't know if I'll be able to bring myself to do that. Ooh. The lag beast does not like me standing atop a dead whale. I should pour alcohol all over them. Nope, sorry, hit the mic when I was scratching my nose. Actually,
What a sad song the old behemoth sings. It looks right at me when I sit here to have my nightcap. Yes,
ain't even feed you to my butchers. The mournful cries of the whales don't touch that lot. No, sir. They don't have hearts, I think. But by the outsider, I think I still have a small one. Shriveled and blackened as it may be. Yes, sing me a lullaby while I have another drink. Sing.
Ames negotiations. Mr. Rothwell, my research on Abigail Ames has turned up nothing. She has no close kin that we can leverage. Looks like the plague took her sister and mother. Her father died in a whaling ship of your predecessor about 10 years ago. As far as blackmail goes, she's got no secrets I could uncover. Daud is an overseer, it seems. Not surprising, since she's rejected every blackmail offer to come her way. I don't think she's making a power play. She seems to legitimately have the best interest of the laborers in mind. As I interview the workers, it seems she really has them in thrall. They'll do whatever she says, and their belief in her is absolute. If something happens to her, as in like an accident or something, I expect they'll riot. I'll keep searching for an angle on her, but in the meantime, I'd advise leaving her intact. It might be worth even considering some of her reforms. I know that doesn't suit you, but at least it would buy some time and get the workers back in here. The butchers lack the finer skills to keep this place operational. Your servant, G. Let's assume that stands for Griselda. It's the strangest name I can think of that begins with G. Interrogation. Rothwell. The interrogation chair is set up in the meat locker and fully powered. We have run some test runs on a few of the more problematic laborers. They spill all of their secrets very quickly. Seem to die easily after about 4 treatments. She is ready for you whenever you need her. 4 treatments. I have to remember that. Granville Butcher Foreman. No, they would have signed it the same way, wouldn't they? So those were, that was a gun. Ah, yes. Well, I was hoping that would have the, combination in it. Maybe I have to stick this guy in the chair. Hit him 3 times to get the, combo. Well, you can't get quite in front of the chair, so this isn't a blowjob office. Blowjob office.
You were working for Ramsey. How long? How much did you know about it?
Ramsey? No, this is about the workers. This is about fair pay and safe conditions.
Don't bother. You're not the first of his moles I caught. What happened? I trusted you. Extra elixir rations, bags of coin as bonuses. But you're about to see that my generosity is counterbalanced by a very inhumane side.
I've already seen that.
Mr. Rothwild, Bundry.
Don't call me that. That privilege is lost to you.
You don't know Ramsey. When he comes for me, he'll kill you. He'll gut you like the street filth you are, and feed you to the rats.
Now it comes out. No one is coming. I've broken your strike, and my butchers are the finest fighters in Dunwall. Miss Ames, you're about to find out a few things I learned when I was a gaffer. I can do things that don't even hurt at first. This conversation is going to last a long, long time. You're going to fight me. I can tell. This is going to be fun.
I don't like you very much. In fact, I think it's safe to say you make me very, very angry.
You?
So,
No! He's still breathing. I assume that's on purpose.
Everything is.
Well, Daud, what do you want with me?
I'm not here for you. I'm here to learn about a ship called the Delilah.
Did the Lord Regent send you? That old fool, Hiram Burrows. I know all about the Delilah. All of it. And I can give you exactly what you want.
Please do.
Not so fast. I need something from you in exchange.
That's what I thought. What?
We're both professionals, Mr. Daud. I was hired to get these gutless workers striking, which I did very nicely, and then destroy the slaughterhouse itself. That's where I got caught, and that's where I need your help.
How?
The whale oil in those tanks out there is enough to destroy this entire place. The important industrial bits, especially. Just open all the valves at once to let the oil start flowing. The pressure will go out of control, and boom.
What about the people inside?
Growing a conscience? The factory workers are already out. My boss will hire them on, in better conditions than they'd ever see here. Not the butchers, though. They can die screaming for all I care.
Fuck you.
Don't try and con me.
Wouldn't dream of it. Here's the key. Don't get caught. You take care of the slaughterhouse, and I'll tell you everything I know about the Delilah.
You know, I could put you in Rothwild's interrogation chair myself. Why should I bargain with you?
Because it's a long and messy solution. And I'm gambling you're not the kind of man who likes that. Make a deal with me, and I can tell you what you want, and pay you for your trouble.
I'll consider it.
Nope. Injury report code. 5 injuries have been reported over the span of 1 week, resulting in 2 fatalities. That's a pretty shit record. If he doesn't tell me what I need to know, I'm coming back for you. Shipment manifest. Captain Withers, all of the cargo destined for Samara, Tivia, has been approved. Please delay loading until just before departure. There was a special delivery that was to be prepared by Foreman Ames, which he has been detained at the moment, so that particular shipment is suspended for now. If the special package has not been prepared by sundown, you may depart on schedule and other arrangements will be made. Remember, only our approved list of crewmen are allowed to handle this delicate cargo. Marine Clerk Wilhelmina Board. I just assumed it was her. Abigail, I mean. They were going to be shipping her off where she couldn't flap her lips so that she wouldn't turn into a martyr. Bundry Rothschild, the opportunist. Rothwild, the opportunist. Excerpt from an investigator's report. Young Rothwild is never convicted for any of the killings. In all cases, the courts ruled that he had acted in self-defense or in the defense of his property. Not that his property was substantial. The Rothwilds are not a family of means and depended heavily on the charity of the Abbey of the Everyman. They spelled Abbey wrong. The senior Rothwild went down to the whaling ship Huntress when Bundry was only 10 years old. His mother Ruth was lost the following year to an industrial accident in the bottle-making factory where she worked. Rothwild became a sole guardian from his younger brother and managed to support them both by hanging around the harbor, doing odd jobs for whalers who had known his father or others on the Huntress. By then, Bundry Rothwild is already familiar with the club and the knife and is no stranger to odd occurrences. Things went from bad to worse for Rothwild when on his 13th birthday his younger sibling was taken by the overseers. Allegedly, the boy failed the successive trials and did not return home. Rothwild lacked the funds to pay an investigator, and no subsequent hint of his brother's fate has ever been learned. This latest tragedy to befall Bundry Rothwild instilled in him a view that the world itself was malevolent and hungry for life, especially innocent life. After a time of black mourning, he approached the whaling ship Cutter and began learning the trade from the crew. Rothwild took to whaling with great success. At sea he hunted the beasts with a single-minded purpose and to take extraordinary risks in locating and harpooning his prey. Among the crew, those men he could not beat senseless, he outwitted. In short order, he petitioned the maritime barrister Arnold Timpsch to grant young Rothwild a whaling license, paying the significant fees himself rather than relying on a sponsor for the funds. The rapid ascent of Bundy Rothwild had begun. Perfect. A shortcut. I need to borrow this for a minute. BRB. Gotta get my torture on. Can't use it either. Rad. The factory may be full of assholes, and maybe some of them deserve to die. But if Corvo can do it, I can do it.
I'll make sure you get to enjoy this.
The fuck does that mean? Let's just finish off with this cheery task. Have a seat, Mr. Rothwild.
What do you want to know that's worth crossing a man like me?
I want to know about a ship named Delilah. What's behind the name?
Choke on your own spit.
Fuck you.
Who is Delilah?
Ha! Think I'll give up a friend at the first tickle? That's the kind of thing I'd pay your sister for down at the Golden Cat.
We'll feed you through your own factory. See if we can get oil out of your blubber.
That's one.
You know your work, I'll give you that. We can talk this out, like businessmen.
Why did you name it Delilah?
What do you care? And it wasn't me. The previous owner named it after some sweetheart as a painter. Piss off!
That's two.
Who was the previous owner?
Barrister Timps! Alright! He told me the story. Delilah was a woman he knew. Grew up working in Dunwall Tower. And got kicked out and became a painter. Funny airs, like proud. She caught his eye, but it was worse than that. He couldn't think of anything else, just her. She whirled into his mind somehow. He built that ship for her and a lot more. Gave her half his fortune. Then he got scared. Came to me afraid. Man, like that, afraid. He wanted to dump the ship and I needed a business partner, so we made a deal. And to change the name. Wish I'd done it.
I hope that was satisfying. Here's the room key, when you're ready to go. Sir, earlier I spotted crates bound for the most remote corner of the Empire. Might be worth stuffing him in one, just to tie things off. He doesn't seem the type to forgive, of course. Why go through all the trouble when a blade to the neck would accomplish the same thing?
Prepare Rothwild for the crate.
It's not even me.
That named it. Interesting. Barrister Arnold Timpsch named a new whaling ship after a painter named Delilah, who captivated him. Then, in an odd panic, he threw her out and rid himself of all links to her. Instead of immediately stuffing him in the box, I'm going to set him down over here. Make sure it hasn't spawned mans. I went the wrong way, but whatever. And, go deal with Delilah. Not Delilah, Abigail.
You ain't leaving this place alive.
Well, that's a problem. Hate. Alright. I'm BurningDogFace. And I'll see you in the next episode of Let's Play the Knife of Dunwall, when we find out what our friend Abigail knows. Aw, she's gone. Well, so much for that then. Then we'll find out when we deal with those assholes and try and get our hands on the combination to that safe. Later.